Hello and welcome to Your Choice 2020 primary election coverage, coming to you live from HOMTV studios right here in Meridian Township. I'm your host, Ava Bratz, and this evening is probably the most pinnacle time for not only the candidates, but also the community. Everyone here at HOMTV comes together, socially distanced of course, to keep you up to date on what's happening in Meridian Township as this 2020 primary election comes to a close tonight. Joining me on air tonight will be Township Manager Frank Walsh near all the action, providing us with the result updates and live interviews with Township leaders.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Frank Walsh. I'm the Township Manager. I'll be joining Ava tonight to bring you the results, but we have a lot more than just results tonight. We have information about a whole number of things, including what's happening with the farmers market. We have our new canine unit here and so much more. It's going to be an exciting night here in Meridian Township.
Thank you, Frank. We will be checking in with you throughout the night. And to everyone watching online, wherever you may be, we thank you for inviting us into your home and making HOMTV a part of your night as we watch the results come in together. Our team of reporters will be out in the field tonight with candidate interviews and project updates. We will be connecting with them via Zoom later on. Now we get to see behind the scenes with reporter Gabby Malta, who was outside the voting precinct earlier today, asking voters about how they felt after their in-person voting experience and why they chose to vote in person during a pandemic.
I'm Gabby Malta here at Kenowa Middle School, where Precinct 7 voters cast their ballot. I had the opportunity to ask voters today why they came out to vote instead of doing absentee. Here's what they had to say.
I don't believe in absentee. I love to come in and physically make my choices and also get a feel for who's coming out and exercising their right to vote.
Now that's just what some voters had to say after leaving the polls. Stay tuned to Your Choice 2020 primary election night coverage for the latest election results. I'm Gabby Malta, Precinct 7, HOMTV.
And we're going to drop into Frank's office for a little bit. He's got some number updates for us. Frank, tell us something good.
84 to 16% so far. It's early. There's another 13,000 votes to come, but that's where we are so far with our first results of the evening.
We'd like to thank you on behalf of HOMTV for tuning in for Your Choice 2020 primary election coverage. A special thank you also to Frank Walsh and all of our crew members who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes. I'm Ava Bratz, and it has been a pleasure spending the evening with you watching the polls roll in together. Be sure to stay up to date with all things Meridian Township related by following us on social media and our website, homtv.net. Have a great night, Meridian, and happy election season.
Hello, and welcome to Your Choice 2020 general election coverage on HOMTV. I'm Janelle James, and joining us for this candidate interview today is Alyssa Slotkin, Democratic incumbent congressional candidate for the 8th District. Thank you so much for joining us today. At this time, we would like to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Great, thank you. Well, again, I'm Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin, the representative of Michigan's 8th District, which goes from Lansing and East Lansing all the way over to Rochester and Rochester Hills. And I'm in my first term. I was just elected in 2018. And I believe that even though it's just been a little over 20 months that I've been in office, that I owe the viewers, of sort of value proposition on why I hope to be reelected to serve another term. Frankly, being the Congresswoman has been the honor of my life. It is the best thing I've ever done. And I hope that both what we've been able to do and how we've gone about doing it makes you believe that I'm worth reinvesting in.
The Meridian Senior Center in Okemos held a small ceremony for a new fitness room on Friday, January 10th. The event began at 11:30 a.m. and seniors in the community came to see the new exercise room and equipment. Senior Center Coordinator Cherry Wisdom spoke in front of everyone in attendance, thanking them and gave a special thank you to the Hazlitt Okemos Rotary Club for their grants and donations for making it possible. The equipment was from American Home Fitness in Meridian Township. HOMTV spoke with Cherry Wisdom, the Senior Center Coordinator, about how they were able to make the new fitness room possible.
The Rotary Club providing $6,000 to provide this fitness equipment. It was just an added bonus to what we're already providing to our older adults in our community to help them stay healthy and fit and strong.
This past fall, the owners and their four-legged friends participated in a ribbon cutting ceremony that included dogs in Halloween costumes and challenges. Let's take a look back to see what the event was like.
Penny here is a flower, and I tried to be a flower with her.
Sit, buddy. Meridian Township dogs formed a pack to see who was the best in show.
I didn't know about the dog costume contest that they did last year or anything until this year because of the dog park.
This year, the annual dog Halloween costume party was combined with the ribbon cutting of the new large dog park.
1, 2, 3, happy Halloween!
Residents poured in with furry family members to check out the park.
As soon as I found out it was open, I went and got a membership and came that day.
The new park opening means a lot to large dog owners in the community.
I'm most looking forward to letting my 2 big dogs run around because I live in a tiny apartment.
From Meridian Township, I'm Katie Schroeder, HOMTV. Despite the cold temperatures, dog owners and their dogs are still enjoying the large dog park right here, as you can see. Let's take it back to Janelle to see what else we have in store for our HOMTV special.
I, and say your name.
I, Courtney Wazinski,
do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear or affirm.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Michigan.
And the Constitution of the State of Michigan.
And that I will faithfully perform the duties.
And I will faithfully perform the duties.
Of the office of Meridian Township Trustee.
Of the office of the Meridian Township Trustee.
In and for the Charter Township of Meridian.
In and for the Charter Township of Meridian.
County of Ingham and State of Michigan.
County of Ingham and State of Michigan.
According to the best of my ability, so help me God.
According to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Hello and welcome to HOMTV's Meet Your Elected Officials series. I'm Katie Schroeder. The Meridian Township Supervisor race was uncontested in both the 2020 primary and general election this year. Joining me today is Ron Styka. Ron has served as the Meridian Township Supervisor for the last 4 years and is now premiering for another 4 terms. Ron, first of all, congratulations and thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. It's the one and only easy election I've had in my entire life.
Yes, I bet. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell the viewers just some things about you.
Hello, folks. My name is Tavis Millerove. I'm the fire inspector at the Meridian Township Fire Department, and we're making this quick PSA this morning to highlight the importance of why you should keep your doors closed on your bedrooms at night. We're here to talk about some stuff you can do, some steps to take to help minimize damage and protect you in your home in case of a fire. We were dispatched to this house this morning just before 9 a.m. for a reported house fire. And when we arrived, they found a very small fire within one of the bedrooms. The reason we're here doing this is to give you an example. If you look around here, you'll see that some of the area out here, and we're in the upstairs landing just at the top of the steps. This area here, we see some smoke sooting on the walls and whatever, but it is relatively in good shape in terms of fire damage. If we take a look and go inside one of these bedrooms that has the door closed, you can see here that this room is virtually untouched. In fact, it doesn't even smell bad in here. So having this door closed kept the products of combustion, the smoke, and obviously fire from reaching this. but in truth be told, the fire never reached out of the room where it originated at, and we're going to show you that next. So here we are at the top of the steps back on that landing, and again you can see the smoke staining and the sooting on the ceilings and walls right around here. And with all the doors being closed here, we had minimal damage in the rooms that were not involved in the fire. But if you look at this door right here to this bedroom, you'll see that there's a little bit of darkening around here where we got some smoke staining and sooting. And the fire originating in this room right here, a lot of people think to themselves, well, how can just a simple piece of wood, this little door, which most of the times is hollow in itself, actually protect me from a fire situation? And the answer is right here. It's surprising how well it does. Just take a look for yourself. So here you can see where all the heat built up in the room. You've got heavy fire damage, smoke damage, charring at the top of the ceiling, at the top of the walls. You even have your smoke alarm, bedroom smoke alarm up here in the corner that is basically disintegrated because of the heat. And the only reason this fire was discovered as early as it was a neighbor was outside at the time that the window broke due to the heat. If that neighbor hadn't been outside at the time, this fire may have gone unchecked for quite a bit longer and caused a considerable amount of extensive damage.
Currently, we're sitting inside of what used to be Old Navy. Sitting right behind here where you see the demolition happening, that was an old Payless shoe store. After that, I think it was an old bookstore, and then there was Cerebella Salon. We're taking all of those spaces, demoing out to one large space, and then we're going to connect it over to High Caliber Card and Entertainment. So we make one of the top 3 largest indoor family entertainment centers in the world right here in Okemos. Right here, we've got some additional entertainment offerings that are coming, things that allow you to be able to hang out, have more fun with some people, spend a lot more time, not quite as exhausting as our carts that will wear you out because they're so quick. One thing that we haven't released, and this is, so you're the first to know this one, is in these lanes, right here, we're gonna be doing 20 to 25 lanes of something we call pigskin pins. It's very similar to what's called foaling. It was developed on the east side of the state. It involves bowling pins and footballs being thrown back and forth to one another to kind of like almost like cornhole attached with that. We're going to be doing several lanes of that. We're also going to be doing a extremely large bar over to this side. More to come on that. We did announce that we're going to have archery tag as part of this, which is you have 28-pound recurve bows with carbon shaft arrows and a foam tip and some face masks, and you run around and you hide behind stuff and you shoot your friends with it. So that's the big phrase, is shoot your friends. It's fun, it's really exhausting, but it is one of the most immersive things you can do. And then there's a couple more things to come that we're gonna release piece by piece, week after week.
Today I'm speaking with the Parks and Recreation Director, Luann Maisner, about the opening of the Meridian Township Farmers Market beginning Saturday, May 16th in the parking lot of the Meridian Mall. My first question is, with social distancing, will there be a limit to how many people can come at a time during the farmers market?
We're taking very serious precautions, and it will be a highly managed event for the safety of our vendors and our customers. Where the market area is where customers will be, we are spacing our vendors further apart and creating an extremely wide aisle between the two sides. The courtyard area will be quite a large area, and our customers enter. There's a hand sanitizer station that they will put hand sanitizer on their hands. Everyone will be required to wear a mask, and only one customer will be allowed at each vendor booth.
The COVID-19 pandemic has been a difficult time for many businesses, but luckily, the Baileys have had a good support system from the community.
There was a lot of uncertainty, I feel, as far as would we have enough business to be, sustainable and stay here after this year. But thankfully, we've had a big client base that knows, TJ through his past years of working in the business, and of course the availability here in Meridian Township has been amazing. So we've done well for our first year and hope to have many, many more.
In Okemos, Samantha Deal, Home TV.